Hello everyone and welcome to Steins Gate, my Steins Gate playthrough, video number 21. We've played for 45 hours total, so not even 2 days. That's not bad. Kind of. I mean, if we played for 2 days straight, we would be at this point. I guess maybe that's a little bad. Some people would probably have finished it by now, but who cares? We're having fun. Vert, the sponsor, is here. We also have Matty in the chat. Elizabeth. Sel is here. And shout out to Sotos because I know he's going to watch it later. But he had to go sleep because he has work in 2.5 hours. And Tiago is still here. Anyone else want to say hello to YouTube? Okay, I don't exactly remember where we left off last time, but I'm sure the story, once it starts, I'll get right back into it and remember. Hanku, come say hi before I get started. I heard you. Turn the light on. Got super hearing. He's very tired. I can see it on his face. Come, show, look.
I'm not as tired, but I wanted to sleep earlier.
It went away. You made it go away. No, I'm joking. Let me just fade it slightly less. Hanku, say, what are you going to play when you start streaming on Twitch? Fall Guys.
Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
No. There's a game.
The heck is a goat simulator?
You can run around as a goat and yeah.
Interesting. No, not Fortnite. He doesn't play Fortnite. You play, what's the other one? Overwatch.
Yeah.
So he has a Twitch. Follow him on Twitch. It's Hanku. ITSHANCO. Wait, no, don't play the. Okay, thank you for coming to say hello.
Okay.
Show them your face though. I'm not holding your hand. I just want to show your face because now you're just a body. Just a big torso. And penis area. Okay, go away. Bye. Sleep well.
Oh, damn.
What did you want to do? Sleep well. Bye, bye, bye. Okay, here we go. Load. Where's the sound? Can you guys hear any sound? No, you can't. The desktop audio is still off, but I don't hear any sound either. Oh shit, which ones should I use again? Headphones. Hanku, which ones are my earphones again? Stereo, okay. Okay, load. I don't hear anything. Hanku, there's no audio. Help me. Help me. Help me. Hanku. Load this data. Help me. They don't hear anything either. Let's see if... I'm sorry. Let's quickly see. Okay, you hear that. You can hear that. But when I go to the game, there's no music. So it's just the game. We're going off to a rough start, people.
Can you hear it?
I cannot. See?
Restart the game.
You heard it before? You couldn't have heard it before because the desktop audio was off until I turned it on. Matty says, what's this about? Aha! It's back. Thank you, bye. Your help was very much appreciated. You did nothing, but your moral support is always important. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see the text at least? That's the most important part. I can fade it a little bit less. Let's do that. 75. Okay. This is what you get when it pops up. Okay. Mayuri is not going home, guys. She usually doesn't stay this late. Her parents might be worried.
さっきのオカリンやクリスちゃんの話を思い出してたの。
You mean the zombie or Chris Mitchell? Because I don't know if he entered this realm of the universe.
思い出してね。なんとか頑張って理解しようと思ったんだけど、ダメだったよ。
ね
ただね、なんとなくわかるのは、すごいことになってるみたいっていうことかな。
いかにも人類は新たなる段階に進むことになる。そしてそれはこのラボから始まるのだ。
Or so you think.
眩しいな。
Vertus, I can't imagine what Mayuri's parents are like. Probably just like pretty average with like an airhead daughter. I imagine them quite nice.
眩しい？どういう意味だ？
Mabushi? It says, it means right there, shining. How do you not know what Mabushi means?
オカリンも
Do
ク
you
リ
need
ス
subs?
ちゃんもキラキラ輝いてて。
Oh, she puts them on a pedestal. Because they have, you know, they talk about science together and she sees them, you know, be excited about it. And she doesn't understand it. She probably feels like left out.
それはこの俺、法院教魔が放つ狂気のオーラだろう。
ね、クリスちゃんが入ってきてからそろそろ10日ぐらいでしょ。その間、マユシーが感じたこと言っていい？クリスちゃんがラボ面になってね、なんだかラボの空気がビシッと引き締まった感じがするんだ。
ふん、認めなくてはならないな。確かにあいつの知識は凄まじいものがある。
Okay, Matthew, remind me in 20 minutes.
そしてそんな天才少女を仲間に引き入れたこの俺、法院教魔の功績もまた素晴らしきものだと言わざるを得ない。
だからね、眩しいの。
That's why you're shining so bright now.
クリスちゃんはラボとオカリンにとってすっごく役に立ってるでしょ。
No, Mayushi, you don't have to be smart to be valuable to me or a help to me. Okarin, Hoin Kyoma, because that's me.
でもね、マユシーはあんまりオカリンの役に立ててないのです。
Mayuri looks depressed.
マユシーももっと頭が良かったらな。そしたらオカリンの役に立てたのにね。
マユリ。
She's never expressed such sentiments before. Is she jealous of Kurisu's talents? No! You're so dumb! Why are boys so dumb? She's not jealous, she just feels left out and dumb. That doesn't mean she's jealous. There's not a jealous bone in this girl's body. Look at her face. She's not jealous. She feels small and dumb and insecure. Because there's someone that they connect. She's smart. She doesn't understand what's going on. She's sitting there and they're talking to each other like they know what's going on. And she just... How must that feel? That doesn't come from a place of jealousy. Not for her. I sigh and walk to the window. I can't see many stars in the sky.
マユリ、今日は星を見ないのか？
Mayuri comes up beside me. We lean out the window together. It's only 9 p.m. but Akiba's already still and silent, save for the occasional car trundling by.
このラボを作ったばっかりの頃、ダル君もいない頃にね、よくこうして2人で静かに過ごしてたよね。
I like that penguin light.
ああ、そうだな。
ああ、そうだな。Daru joined the lab in early May. Before that, he was unwilling to join no matter how I tried to convince him. Then he learned that the lab was just 3 minutes away from May Queen and Nyan Nyan, and suddenly he was all future gadget lab, hell yeah! But for about a month and a half after the lab's founding, it was just me and Mayuri all alone.
マユシはこれからもここにいてもいいのかな？
Of course you can stay with us. You contribute in many ways. Mayuri looks at me with uncertainty in her eyes. I meet her gaze firmly, then bop her lightly on the head.
くだらないことを言うな。マユリはここにいるだけでいいんだ。
いるだけ？
お前がいなかったらこのラボはもっと殺伐としていただろう。
I think that is like with any group, the bigger it gets, the more difficult it is to keep the group. How did that happen? I took a picture. Anyway, yeah, the bigger group gets, the more difficult it is to keep people close because this happens. People form their own little groups depending on their interests within the group. And then some people can end up feeling left out.
特に俺と助手は
That's why I like doing
水と油みた
on
いなところ
Discord.
が
I
あ
like
るから
doing
な。
like question of the week
互いに意見をぶつからせて
stuff.
喧嘩になってもおかしくない。だがそんな時にマユリが空気の読めない能天気コメントを発することで殺伐さが中和されるのだ。
And that's where your value comes in too.
褒められてるのかな？
Yeah, even though he said that too.
もちろん褒めている。
Aww.
何も案ずるな。お前がここにいるのは俺にとっては計算のうちなのだからな。
そっか。ありがとう、オカリ。
Mayuri smiles in relief. And then her stomach rumbles. Yeah, like mine earlier. Damn, it was bad. I was so hungry.
お腹空いちゃった。おでんか温めようっと。オカリンも食べる？
Odin.
ああ、もらう。
Let's think of yesterday's episodes
ちょっ
of
と待ってて
Sangatsu.
ね。
I think I read in a manga that a person can only remember 150 humans at the same time. The others he sees as strangers. Really? Interesting. I'm pretty sure I can remember more than 150 people. Ugh, but I get bored trying to list them. Like really try to see it, like writing down 150 different kinds of different people that I know. Do you mean like, obviously, I don't know what that means. Maybe it depends, like real people that you know in real life. How well do you need to know them? Do you need to just list them by name? I don't know. Soon we are chowing down on piping hot Odin. I've read similar things. The largest social group that you can have personal connection with is around 100 or so. I guess it depends how you define personal connection, because I'm sure some people would say some people's definition of what is a personal connection would differ, so I don't know, but yeah, it's something interesting to talk about. Oh, the next day we're here now. We have a list written by Kurisu of parts for the time leap machine. Ah yes, that's what we're getting. Naturally, I'm paying for everything out of my own pocket. Kurisu and Daru have already started work On the upgrade. Apparently the conversation of memories into digital data requires software developed at Kurisu's lab in America. She can download that software from their dedicated server, but that's not the only thing we need. There's also some kind of brain scanning headgear that we're going to have to make ourselves. I definitely do think there's a limit though, because I can how do I say, attest to the fact that at the beginning it was easier to get closer to people than it is now. Like now, I don't know how would I get on terms with someone that you feel like actual friends. Like obviously you can see many people as friends, like people that have the same interests as you can get along with them, but like really, really friends, like I don't know what it would take now, because if I don't know you, I'm more like hesitant and stuff, and you also have only so much time in your day to cultivate relationships, or time in your week, or time in your month, you know, so it's difficult. Anyway, brain scanning device. Incidentally, I have to pay extra close attention to make sure Mayuri doesn't wander off while we're shopping. If she sees some random store that interests her, she'll literally stop and stare at it for hours. I keep walking, of course, and only later realize that she's not behind me. Then I have to run from store to store looking for her. This must be how parents of small children feel. Well, you know the answer to that. Just hold her hand. Anyway, this is nothing new. Mayuri has always been like this.
頼むから俺についてこい。この迷宮ではぐれたら、おそらくお前は自力では外に出られないぞ。
I don't ship them, but I don't think even him holding her hand would be weird, because they've known each other since they were children. It would be like normal for her. I don't know. Depends on how they feel about each other, I guess, but I don't think, personally, I don't think there's a romantic feeling. But holding her hand, I don't see it as a romantic act between them. I think he literally will just, that'll help him keep track of her.
わかった。気をつけるね。でね、オカリ、タイムリープとタイムトラベルってどう違うの？
トラベル。Did she really hear what I just said about not wandering off? Besides, Kurisu already explained the difference yesterday.
タイムトラベルは体ごと時間を飛び越えること。タイムリープは記憶だけが時間を飛び越えること。
Thank you for
と
reminding
覚え
us.
ればいい。
Just memories, no personality or consciousness included. Although Kurisu did mention that there was no way to be sure what might happen to your consciousness.
そっか。じゃあ D メールとタイムリープだとできることってどう違うのかな？
Of course.
D メールは過去へ指示できるだけだった。過去は変わるかもしれないし、変わらないかもしれない。それは受け取っ、それに過去が変わった場合、
I read too
変える
fast,
前の記
sorry.
憶は失われる。世界線が再構成されるからだ。
Is the D-mouse can only send instructions to the past. The past may change or it may not. The results are unpredictable and depend on the recipient. And when the past does change, the world line is reconfigured. Everyone loses their old memories. I'm the exception thanks to reading Steiner.
それに対してタイムリープだと、例えば1週間前のお前の頭の中に今のお前の記憶が丸々流れ込んでくることになるはずだ。
But that's weird. Like, you'd have memories that isn't yours. Like, would you even know what to do with them? How would that affect... I don't know. We won't know for sure if it works until the machine is built.
例えば作りかけのコスを持って1週間前へ行ける？ゴミマまでの時間を1週間分稼げてマユシ大勝利みたいなこと？
Only memories, Mayushi.
タイムトラベルならば可能だろうが、タイムリープでは無理だ。2 日前に受けたテストの答えを知っている状態でテストの前へ戻ることはできる。だが回答済みの答案用紙を持って2日前へは戻れない。
See, her character often is used in a way for us to get to know things more in depth. Like it's explained in a simple way for us, but she's the character that enables that explanation for us as viewers or players.
じゃあマユシーの意識は1週間前のマユシーの中に入っちゃうってこと？
Yes.
そういうことだ。
そういうことだ。While this conversation has been going on, I've been steadily purchasing items from Kurisu's shopping list.
物は持っていけないけど記憶は持っていけるんだね。そっか。
I think it's also very difficult, like, in the Japanese language, since a lot of words and things can mean different things, and I don't know, it feels like it's a difficult language to understand, even between two native speakers. Like in Star Trek, how Commander Riker exists to ask stupid questions.
でもそしたら1週間前のマユシーの中にあったマユシーの記憶はどこに行っちゃうのかな。
Yeah, what if her brain is just filled too much?
上書きされるのではないか？
You just assume that? What if that breaks the person? What if there's too many memories in their head? And then they die? You don't know. She's asking good questions though. Stuff that they didn't think about. We haven't tested it though, so there's no way to be sure.
消えちゃうってこと？
消えたとしても1週間前のお前の記憶と今のお前の記憶は連続している。記憶が上書きされたとしても1週間前までのお前の記憶には何も変化はない。未来の1週間分の記憶が追加されるという言い方をした方が良さそうだ。
じゃあね1週間前のマユシーに記憶を飛ばしたら今のマユシーの体はどうなっちゃうんだろう。
Maybe it gets copy pasted, so not cut out and pasted. Mayuri's asking some pretty philosophical questions today, but I guess anyone would ask the same.
マユシーが1週間前に記憶をビューンって飛ばしてもオカリンはここにいるんだよね。オカリン
抜け殻になっている。いや待て、そうじゃない。そういうことじゃないはずだ。
Copy paste, that's the logical explanation. The last one was Mayushi's memories jump to the past, but my body's still here, right? What happens to me when my memories go bye-bye? And then he says you become an empty shell. No, that can't be right. That wouldn't make sense.
助手がやろうとしているのは記憶をデータ化して保存する。つまり
Copy
バックアップでし
paste.
かない。
Copy
記憶をすべ
pasta.
て脳から抜き去ってそれをデータ化するわけではないのだ。
Nothing inside the brain is lost. You don't become an empty shell. Besides, neither personality nor consciousness is transferred to begin with.
だから抜け殻になったり意識が飛んだりすることはないはず。
No, wait. There's another issue here.
というか1週間前に戻ってまたその1週間を経験してきたマユリがここにいることになるのではないか？
Well, that's if the timeline stays the same. If it goes back, it might split off into a new timeline from there on. And your timeline might remain unaffected, but that does... No. No. Not that anybody, including me, would be able to tell the difference.
じゃあタイムリープする前の最初の1週間を過ごしたマユシーはタイムリープしてその1週間を繰り返したマユシーに消されちゃうの？
This is getting complicated.
そうだ、消える。 もう一度やり直すと言うべきだな。そっくりそのままトレースすることもできるし、全く別の行動を取ることもできる。
I want chippies.
それと消えた最初の1週間の記憶自体はマイルが持ち続けていることになる。
じゃあね、じゃあね。
I can imagine them walking and chatting. The questions keep coming. She's trying hard to understand in her own ditzy way.
もしも1週間前に戻ったマユシーが1週間後の今日ラボには来なくて学校のお友達と池袋で遊ぶことにしたらどうなるのかな。今はマユシーはこうしてオカリンとお話ししてるけど。
Well, this wouldn't happen then. But what if you get your memories transplanted and the Mayoshi from back then chooses not to get her memories transplanted? Would that even be possible? What if the whole world explodes if you don't? I don't know. Mayoshi getting to the bottom of things.
過去が変わり今も変わることになるだろう。こうしてここで俺とお前が話している事実は消滅するはずだ。
それをオカリンは気づかないんだよね。
Well, he has the reading Steiner, so maybe he would.
そうだ。
Okay, no, he wouldn't.
だとしたらね、なんだか寂しいね。
寂しい。
俺が？
マユシーが。
I don't get what she means.
だからクリスちゃんは過去を変えたくないって言ってたのかも。
She nods to herself with a bright smile.
あ、ねえねえねえ、タイムリープは未来には飛べないのかな。
Why would you want to give memories? Because that doesn't make sense.
飛べるかもしれないが飛んだところで意味はない。
Khaleesi and I reached that conclusion yesterday. The memories you send override the memories at your destination. If you sent your memories 1 week into the future, then that future you would lose 1 week of memories.
俺たちがやろうとしているタイムリープは過去に送ってこそ進化を発揮するのだ。それに過去より未来の方が届かない可能性は高い。過去については思い出すことができるが未来については予測がつかないからな。例えばマユリは未来永劫にわたって同じ電話番号の携帯を持ち続けていると思うか？
わかんないよ。
ねえ。
つまりそういうことだ。それにかつてポケベルが携帯の出現で廃れてしまったように携帯に代わる新たなパーソナル端末が爆発的に流行してしまうかもしれない。
爆発? Did I hear explosion? In order for the time leap to succeed, the target you must have a phone whose number you know. As long as that condition is met, there should never be a problem with setting the destination. But that's crazy. How does it work? How does your memories get transported because you have a phone number? I mean a phone. You know? Is it the waves of the phone? Wait. So I'm trying to not be here in the thing. It's hard. It's just information waves. The real problem is what inside the phone wave name subject to change is acting as the lifter. It's a mystery phone. Because you see, oopsies. You see, in order for the time leap to succeed, the target, you, must have a phone whose number you know. So the phone is the link. But that's weird. Is it because of the phone waves? Because like the microwaves? And if so, a lot of crazy theories surrounding phones and waves suddenly seem a little less crazy. A little. Very little. Oopsies. Wait. Okay. It's the 5G. It's out to get us. No, but if we think about it, a lot of stuff is, it can have an effect on our bodies and stuff, and our brains. Because like, with microwave waves, hasn't that been proven to have, like, microwaves it's dangerous. Like radiation, it can have an effect on your body, you know, if you get exposed to certain kinds of things. That's why microwave ovens are shielded. But you see what I'm saying here? So if a microwave can affect you, that does mean like there is certain kinds of stuff that can, other stuff in the world when it comes to waves that can affect us adversely. Or not adversely, but it can still affect you. Can't you just decide in the present to always maintain your old phone number, then future you should have it? Yeah. But once again, that wouldn't make a difference because you'd lose your memories. Maybe. They're saying you might lose your memories. I was into amateur radio years ago. Radio waves can hurt you, but it depends on the frequency, on your frequency, wavelength, and power. Exactly. But you see what I'm saying here? Like, if certain stuff can hurt you, there's certain stuff like radio waves. Like that woman, what's her name? Marie Curie. What killed her? Wasn't it overexposure to like certain kinds of radiation or something, you know? And back then, they were working with it and they didn't know the harmful effects. But later, she died because of it, you know? So you understand what I'm saying? Like, things might have an effect on us, and we might not know at the start because it's still, you know, we're inventing new things every day. Some things may have such a minuscule effect that it makes no real difference, but it may still, in the long run, it might make a difference. You never know. She handled radioactive materials not knowing they were dangerous. Her body is still radioactive. What? So it's not even, how is it, what? How is it still radioactive? She's dead. Didn't it rot and become earth? How does this work? What does that mean? But you see what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of things, what I'm trying to say with certain things that seemed crazy to me before and people that thought that, oh, you're just a crazy conspiracy theorist. Now what I'm saying was, I don't see them as that crazy, a little bit less crazy, because in the end, things that are unknown are scary because the future is unpredictable by, like, what did he say now? The future is, because the future is inherently unpredictable. So with the new stuff, you can't for sure say, like, let's say radioactivity decays over time. That's why nuclear waste is buried for decades. But you see what I'm saying? Like, even if something has, you know, like, with rivers, erosion happens over a very long period of time. You don't, it's sometimes it's hundreds of years or many years, you know? So there could be other things that has a minuscule effect, but we don't notice immediately with the naked eye because we don't know how, you know, we're discovering new things every day. So sometimes with new stuff, we immediately, because of the world and how connected we are right now, things spread quickly before we even know the real effects of it in the long term, you know, and stuff like that. So you never know. I'm just a little less, I'm a little more cautious these days and less, like, listening to stuff like this, then I feel like, you know, we shouldn't just listen to everything we see. Truly, we shouldn't listen to everything we see on TV and read in books and because even like facts, things that we thought were facts, was later disproved or understood differently. It's like the whole thing with a small example could be something I also remember from philosophy class. Like if you say, every time I go to sleep with my shoes on, I wake up with a headache, so I shouldn't sleep with my shoes on because it's been proven that every time I sleep with my shoes on, I wake up with a headache. That's a false conclusion, because if you do a little bit more research, every night when you fall asleep with your shoes on, it was because you were too drunk to take them off. So the fact that you were drunk is the real reason why you wake up with a headache. You understand? That's just a stupid example, but a little less skeptical. I wouldn't even say skeptical, but like, and another example is like from, remember that, I don't know which of you watched Gintama with me this week, maybe more skeptical, I don't know, of everything, yeah. We watched Gintama this week and there was a discussion, or not even a discussion, it was someone in the comment section that referenced, yes, Matty, you did watch it, I remember. There was someone in the comments that referenced Rasputin, and so Rasputin, and he told the family that this kid, that was, the doctors diagnosed the child with this illness and they prescribed him medicine, but Rasputin said stop taking the medicine and the child got better, and then years later, in our time like today, more recently, people understood that what he was prescribed was actually bad for what he had. It, like, I don't know, it aggravated it or something. I don't understand exactly, but you understand what I'm saying. Even doctors disagree. What was it? Turns out aspirin is a blood thinner, and he had thin blood disease. You see? So they prescribed aspirin maybe to treat something in his illness, but like they treated maybe a symptom instead of the cause. You know, they treated this, like he had thin blood disease, so it caused this. And you know, doctors still are figuring shit out every single day. There's not, any illness doesn't just pop up and then everyone understands it and knows and blah, 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 blah. Like they might have thought this was the illness, but then it was just a symptom of the illness and they were treating that with aspirin, but then in fact it was worse for the original illness he had, which was thin blood disease. Sorry, I don't really understand all of this. Like, it's recent examples that I'm trying to give. Hemophilia, it prevents your blood from clotting so you can bleed to death easily. So the doctors back then were wrong, but it's not like they tried to kill the child on purpose. They just didn't understand hemophilia as well as people do now. And so, do you have a stomach ache? Take some cocaine, it will heal you. What? I don't understand the reference. But that's why, even now, a lot of people argue about things, and even doctors have different interpretations of certain things and prescribe different things. And it's just like children in school. Like, you learn differently depending on who you are and how you retain information. Not everyone's brain works the same. Not everyone's body works the same. Not everyone has the same pre-existing conditions and therefore can take the same medicine. That's why it's so important to have a trusted family doctor, a good doctor that has time to spend with you, knows your body, blah, 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 blah. It takes away all the pain and everything. They didn't know about side effects and withdrawals. It's just a meme I saw about ancient medicine. Doctors back then put cocaine in everything, or opium. You see doctors. And back then, that wasn't wrong because they didn't know better. But now people know better. You know, and that's why it's so important. Even today, and what I'm realizing, the more I grow up, or not grow up, but the more experience I have with information, and I see all these different things and think about all these different things, I realize, like, maybe all these people that sound crazy and shit sometimes when they're trying to explain something, sometimes I sound like those people. I remember when I was watching Steins, the anime, I tried to explain something with regards to my spirituality or my understanding of the universe, and I legit sounded crazy because I don't know how to put it into good words. I don't have all the words, you know? And so now when I see these kinds of things, when I see people who say, oh, I don't take that medicine for that, and I'm like, what? But that's the medicine you should take when that's wrong with you. I'm not going to look at them as some kind of crazy conspiracy theorist anymore. I'm just going to be like, okay. Do you know what I'm saying? There weren't as strict qualifications to be doctors back then, though. Almost anyone who wanted to make more money could say they were a doctor and sell medicine. Yeah, well, sometimes here's the same thing. Doctors can be bought over as easily as politicians. There's always, my point is that scientists still disagree on some of the fundamental laws of the universe, and there are people that ascribe to certain kinds of theories and solutions and all kinds of... I still think that even today, Sala's saying, like they used to think bloodletting and enemas cured everything, and that killed a lot of people. I still think today there's shit like that. Like a lot of people's doctors, oh, you have depression, just here is a bunch of medicine. And maybe some people believe, and I'm one of those people, like, you can't just, if you want to cure depression, for example, or mental disorders, you can't just rely on Western medicine. And some people think that is the answer. And maybe for some people, just taking some Western medicine help them, but not for everyone. And that's my point. Like, we never know 100%. We say it's a fact that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. I hope I got that right. The only reason that's a fact is it's because it's never happened differently. We don't know. For some reason, maybe a year from now, the sun sets in the south. And then we'll be like, what? The fact has changed. Facts and stuff, they're only facts because nothing different has happened up to now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stuff that used to be facts and that aren't facts now. And I'm not saying, like, suddenly we should throw all science books out the window and say, well, nothing is real. It would mean the earth has fallen off its axis and we're doomed to die. And maybe then we will die. But you see what I'm saying here? Like, the earth could get knocked off course and then that fact would change. We can't say that 100 years from now, the earth won't have slowly rotated and changed and gone to a different something, and then the sun suddenly starts setting more and more south or whatever. But yeah, that's the only reason a fact exists, is because nothing has ever happened differently. But that can't, just because something's always happened in one way, doesn't mean it will forever. It's the likelihood of it happening. Like, facts are just up to now, this is what we've observed. But things can change quite dramatically, quite easily. Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly turn on a lucky egg on Pokemon Go. And Matty's he's gonna open a gift, and then I'm gonna turn on an incense and hopefully catch an Emolga. But I'm not gonna play and keep my eye on it too much. I'm just gonna hope I see an Emolga out of the corner of my eye, because now apparently I have 13 freaking incenses. Okay, I have one lucky egg left. It's on. And items, incense. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it there, and hopefully an Emolga will pop up. The first one is a rat thing. Anyway, let's go. Until we figure that out, we can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon at will. The phone wave, name subject to change, will remain incomplete. On the other hand, if we can figure it out, we'll have an endless source of electrons that, unlike CERN's, needs no tuning. One more thing. There's another episode of Big Bang Theory, I've referenced it 3 times today, where Leonard is dating like another scientist. And Sheldon doesn't like her, so he tries to break them up essentially. And he just kind of like subtly slips a theory into their conversation where they start talking about kids, and then it apparently a subscriber, they both believe two fundamentally different things about the universe, and then she ends up breaking up with him because she can't be with someone who believes that about the universe, because in her mind it makes no sense. But they're two scientists and they disagree about something, about facts. For her, it's a fact that this is scientific and this is how it happened and whatever. It's like the Big Bang theories. Some people believe in it, some people don't. Some scientists believe in it, some scientists don't. It depends on so much, you know. I just think nothing is really certain. I don't know, that's what I feel. Maybe I'm crazy. It might seem very, 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 very certain, but I don't think we'll ever know, because we're just human. Okay, on the other hand, if we can figure it out, we'll have an endless source of electrons that, unlike CERN's, needs no tuning. I'm exhilarated. The phone wave, name subject to change, is evolving by the day. Our invention of the time leap machine will put us light years ahead of CERN. Time travel will finally become a reality. I can't wait to try it out. My soul yearns for the taste of chaos. I barely managed. Did you hear the vibrate? Did you see you lifting up your chair earlier? Why? Yes, I saw myself lifting up my chair. Trying to, at least. A little crazy. Oh yeah, a little crazy. But not complete. Not like tinfoil hat crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. I barely managed to keep from bursting out in mad laughter. Come to think of it, more than 1 week has passed since we sent the first email, and although there was that strange threatening email, there remains no sign of Men in Black coming to haul us away. According to Daru, CERN hasn't discovered our hacking either. The next problem is, what will happen when we use the time leap machine? In order to compress a human's entire wealth of memory into the requisite 36 bytes, we have to borrow the LHC's black hole. I can't believe that CERN won't notice an unauthorized activation of the LHC. How do we keep them from finding us? We need a plan. Oof, sounds dangerous.
じゃあ、マユシーが小学生の頃へも飛べないんだね。その頃は携帯持ってないもん。
Mighty's still talking about the time leap.
お前は小学生の頃へ戻りたいのか?
Oh.
気持ちはわかる。今の知識を持って小学生から
Bending children to your will.
学校の成績はおそらく学年トップになれるだろうし、
yes, Matty, I did.
人間関係もうまくこなせるだろう。
それにね、おばあちゃんにも会えるかもって思ったんだ。
そうか。残念だったな。
Mighty's grandmother passed away when Mighty was in elementary school.
残念は残念だけどね。どうしても会いたかったわけじゃないよ。
Good night, Tiago. It's too bad, but I guess I don't really need to see her.
おばあちゃんの言葉とかね、笑顔とか、マユシーの頭を撫でてくれたシワシワの手とかね。
シワシワ。
マユシーは
Does that mean wrinkly?
ちゃんと覚えてるもん。
If I could send a message back in time, it would be to keep them original Pokemon shiny card packs unopened. I want Pokemon cards. I want Pokemon cards. I want more Pokemon merch. I want Pikachu Teddy. I want the giant Snorlax one. I want more stuff, guys. Sorry.
だからね。
Wait, I need to check for shiny oddish.
平気なの。
Nope. No shiny oddish.
それよりもね、その頃のオカリンにもう一度会ってみたいなって思って。
Cute.
あの当時からこの俺はマッドサイエンティストとして完成されており、周囲のガキンチョどもとは一線を画した人間だ。
Yeah, Verted would be nice.
そんなイフのオーラを放つ天才小学生にして未来のマッドサイエンティスト。おー、今日まに会いたいというお前の気持ちよく
To
わかる。
meet the child prodigy, dude, she's been friends with you since she was little. I got my I'll show it to you someday when it's cold again and I'll wear it. I got a jersey with the animation logo thingy and then hello hello hello, or the animation drawing from the one with the straw hat. It finally came and I don't remember when I ordered it. It was probably like 6 or 7 months ago. It finally came. It was so expensive though with the shipping. It cost, I wanted to order a bunch of things and I couldn't because of the cost. And it's not even that I couldn't afford it, it's just that honestly I'm not gonna pay that much shipping for like stickers and stuff. Oh, you can't get a shiny Vulpix, right? Sad. Child Okarin saw himself as Child Senku.
会いたいのは多いなんとかじゃなくて
Watch his face.
オカリンだよ。
I am Hoin Kyoma. Always have been, always will be. Mayuri just doesn't get it. So I disregard her comment.
だがやめておけ。精神年齢において当時から全く成長していないお前では仮に今小学生に戻ったところで何も変わらんからな。
そんなことないよ。マヨシーもちゃんと成長してるもん。
食べる量が増えたぐらいだろ。
Oh, but he didn't say that out loud.
そんなことないのです。マヨシーはちゃんと大人の階段を登ろうとしているのです。
Mayusi's a real woman now. I kind of want to hear the details, but she probably doesn't know what she's talking about.
それよりもね、オカリンの方が当時から止まったままだと思うな。
だから何度も言っているだろうが、この俺は当時の時点ですでに完成されていたのだとな。
The shopkeeper shoots me a glare. I guess it's in the best place for maniacal laughter. Better get those parts and head back to the lab. We finish our shopping and come out in the front of the station.
そういえば参るよ。お前、最近バイトをしていないんじゃないか？
バイト？ルモアンヌのこと？
Oh yeah, you work at Leewan now.
あのね、コミマ前だからお休みもらってるんだよ。
Oh yeah, Sumi. Is that how you also say a few days off?
頑張ってコスを作らなくちゃ。
Make me kosu, please. Please make
今年は一体何着作っている？
3着。ね、楓ちゃんと吹雪ちゃんの分。でもってルカちゃんの分。
I wonder if Lukako is still refusing to wear it. I can hardly blame her. I mean, however cute he looks, he's still a guy. He's not a guy in this timeline. That was before we sent the D-mail. Now Lukako's a girl, I guess. How confusing.
あ、萌香さんだ。
何？
I look where Mayuri is pointing and see Moeka squatting by the staircase, staring hard at her cell phone. She looks more tired than the last time I saw her. There are bags under her eyes and her hair is frayed. The intensity of her expression makes me hesitate to call out to her. She'll probably just ignore me like before. On the other hand, she is a lab mem. I can't just ignore her.
そこの指圧師よ。随分と浮かない顔をしているではないか。
トゥットゥルー、萌香さん、ここで何してるの
？Oh, I forgot. She just does. Moika doesn't look up. She mutters something that I can't make out. Can you guys hear the vibrating of the phone? Should I put it somewhere else?
悩みがあるなら、この狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、オーイン京馬が華麗に解決してやろう。もっとも、その場合は、秋葉が血の海となることも覚悟してもらうかな。
Okay, that's good. That was just my chuckling face. Moika suddenly jerks upright as if poked with an electric prod. She lifts her head and stares at me with wide eyes, then jumps to her feet and walks right up to me. This is the first time I've seen Moika express such emotion.
なんだどうした
なんだどうした Oh, that makes me think of that one Fruits Basket episode when he was like, どうした Sorry. Different story. She doesn't speak. That hasn't changed. Instead, she looks down and starts typing on her phone. Guess I should be ready for a mail. Can I just ignore it? Oh no, apparently not. It just opens up. What happened to the time machine?
どうなったとはどういう意味だ
Can a Tippig be shiny, guys? Are you still using it? Did you figure out how it works?
まだ完全には解明できていない。今は改良中だ。
すごいんだよ。あのね、今度はね、タイムリープができるようになるかもしれないんだって。
Oh, I didn't read what she said.
それをしたら、俺はお前をラボ面から破門しなければならない。
What's a time leap? Tell me more. Don't write anything about it, otherwise we'll have to expel you from the lab. A Tippig can't be shiny. Sad. Moika shakes her head violently. Guess she won't write an article.
セルンへのハッキングによって。
Honestly, this guy, I can't believe he talks about hacking so nonchalantly. Good night, Ralph.
セルンの一部設備を曲がりさせてもらうことによる新たなるタイムトラベルシステムの構築だよ。
Can't believe you're talking about this, dude. You are taking it all of what you're doing way too lightly.
新たなる段階へ足を踏み入れたことを意味する。すなわち時間の壁の征服。隠してその人類史上初の偉業を今我ら未来ガジェット研究所が成し遂げようとしているのだ。
オカリン、その説明はね、すごく回りくどくてマユシーにはさっぱりなのです。
How can you not be moved by my speech? I'm talking about becoming legends here. Moika bites her lip and types out a mail in irritation. Then she grabs my arm and digs in her fingernails. It hurts.
手を離してもらおうか。
離して。Sorry. But Moika, I'm thinking of other anime in which girls react like that. But Moika does not listen. What's a time leap?
タイムリープ。すなわち記憶のみの時間跳躍だ。俺たちは それを
We've
可能に
answered
する
this
方
question
法を
way too
見
many
つけ
times
出
at
した
this point. We know what the time leap is.
近いうちにタイムリープは実行され我らは時征の征服者となる
I forgot I had lip gloss on and my hair's gonna get stuck.
オカリンが思いついてクリスちゃんができるって言ってダル君はお手伝い中でマユシーはオカリンと買い出しなんだよ
A combustion popped up instead of a torchic, which is quite interesting. I'm just gonna catch it. Maybe it's a good one. Honestly, this woman needs to start talking. Moika suddenly releases me. Her eyes are blank, unfocused. She squats down on the spot just as we found her. She seems entirely drained of energy and will.
萌香さん大丈夫調子悪いの
Shame, this girl. I feel bad for her. That's amazing. You've made a real breakthrough. Congratulations. When will it be finished?
こればかりも何とも言えないな。いくつか問題を残している。それがうまく解決できれば、1週間以内にでも完成するだろう。だが解決できなければ、いつまで経っても完成はしない。すべてはシュタインズゲートによる選択。必ずや解決の道は開けていると。俺はそして
There's a path to success. He has faith there is one.
訪れるのは俺が望む混沌。世界を影から支配する機
Sometimes I
関。
read too fast.
ラグナロックの幕は切って落とされるのだ。
Like I'm focused and then I read really fast and then I click when I'm done. But then he's not done talking. The world, Mayushi, the world.
決して表舞台には現れない。
I'm in the
支配者
organization.
層に決まっているだろう。
What was it called again?
すごいね
The 50 or the 100 or
危ないこと
the
はしちゃダ
33
メだ
or
から
something.
ね
We read about it once. What was it called? The something? Why does Mayuri insist on worrying about me? She's laughing? That sounds eerie. Moika's lips curve into a smile. Is she laughing or crying? She rises to her feet unsteadily, then staggers off into the crowd. It's like she's forgotten about us completely. Mayuri and I can only watch her go. There's an indescribable aura about her that holds us back.
萌香
It's
さん
crazy. That's crazy.
どうしたのかな
Mentally unstable. Or something. I've known she was kind of strange ever since I met her, but this... Maybe she's an escaped mental patient or something. Not that her insanity can possibly compare to mine. For I desire nothing less than total and absolute chaos. You just want to prove that you're crazier, dude.
Ah, オカリンまでおかしくなっちゃったマユシーは心配です
Maish looks scared, so I ceased my maniacal laughter a few minutes earlier than planned. Hey, I screenshotted it. Matty laughed. Muhahaha. Afterwards, Mayuri and I go our separate ways. She apparently has to deliver a costume to her friend Fubuki. Well, Fubuki. Sorry, I thought of One Punch Man. When I return to the lab with my spoils of war, something surprising, though not too surprising, come to think of it, catches my eye. Snack? Is there snacks? Kurisu is on the computer. As soon as she notices I've returned, she quickly closes the window on the screen.
ちょっと入ってくるときはノックぐらいしてよ
To come into his own place? Yeah, you shouldn't be on 4chan then, if you don't want
こ
people to
こはお
find
前の
out.
プライベートな部屋ではない。それに敵が待ち伏せしているかもしれないのに ノックして存在を知らせるバカがどこにいる？
バガ。バガバガバガ。
敵が待ち伏せしてるかもって考えるバカこそどこにいる？
Girl, you don't know. There could be, there's a guy or someone that emailed him Jello. That could be an assassin. You don't know.
それでクリスティーナ、お前はやるべきことをサボって何を見ていた？
I already know the answer, of course. I caught a glimpse of the screen before she closed it.
調べ物よ。
Sure you were. Looks like she plans to continue the charade. Mayuri. Fubuki-chan and Kaide-chan praised me for the cosplay I made them this time. I'm really happy. Who? You've never mentioned them before. You really like making costumes, huh? What made you so passionate about cosplay anyway? Clearly the best answer is the first one. Because you just talked about them earlier. So it's funny. Okay, back to talking to Kurisu. I drop my bags and go to the computer. I slip past Kurisu's blocking arms and restore the minimized window. The committee of 300. Oh, that's what it was. 300. Isn't that just bullshit some conspiracy theorists made up? It's a different story if they had some evidence, but all they did was just lump every conspiracy together. That's such chuny bullshit, it's unreal. Seriously, reply. 9/11 truther, they're here. Look, the media released some of the culprits' photo portraits, and about half of them are confirmed to be living normal lives in other countries, meaning the culprits were using fake passports. So just who were the people on these planes then? Which one is she? Shiny Evie, Shiny Evie! Bam.
おい、そのこれはひどい、はいはい、ワロスワロスみたいな笑い方はなんだ？
I don't know, was that ruffle? Ruffle.
案ずるな、クリスティーナ。いや、アットチャンネラークリス。
アットチャンネラー。
その呼び方はやめて。
俺はすでに気づいていた。
Yeah, you're not very good at
とっ
hiding
くに
it
気
with
づ
your
いていたの
little...
だよ。お前が生粋のアットチャンネラーだということにな。隠そうとしても俺にはわかる。お前からはアットチャンネラーとしての匂いのようなものがプンプンと醸し出されていた。
プンプン。
失礼だな。ちゃんと毎日香りがきつくない香水つけてるぞ。
Yeah, because that's what he meant. Your actual smell is that of an ad channeler.
バカめ。そういう意味ではない。俺が言っているのは魂レベルの話だ。
魂。
魂って具体的にはどんなところだ？
Are you meant to be very smart?
今後バレないための参考にするのだな。
Bert, I do not understand the appeal of this character at this time. Well, I truly believe if you watch the anime, it's more like there's obviously a lot less text, a lot less depth, because it has to squash everything into 26 episodes. So they only select the best of her character, and even then it wasn't enough to capture me. Sorry.
うるさい。いいから聞かせろ。
Honestly, there's nothing to explain. He's saying you smell like an otaku. No otaku really smells. The otaku doesn't have a smell. There's no scent of otaku. It's just something like, oh, I knew you were an otaku because you give off that aura. Honestly.
具体的もクソもない。お前はたまにアットチャンネル用語をつぶやく時がある。
うつだ。
She's so bad at hiding it. Honestly, you want people to know at this point. The literal definition of Freudian slips.
今のもアットチャンネル語だな。まさに魂レベルで染みついているということだろう。そしてこのラボにはもう一人アットチャンネル語をリアルで話すアホがいて、そいつのせいで
Otaku, no
お
other
前の
otaku.
魂は冷気させられた。
Same, same. No shiny Bulbasaur.
そうそう、橋田がいるせいで私まで引きずられちゃうのよ。
だが隠そうとするとはいじらしいな。アットチャンネルは苦しい。
This makes me think of that kind of kawaii koto.
そのなって呼ぶな。
She glares at me hard. If looks could kill. She has no sense of humor at all. I should be more careful in the future.
しかし
Yeah,
ゲスないな。
that's part of why I struggle
アメリカ育ちなのに。
like with her character
なぜアッ
because
トチャンネルに
she
詳
takes
しいのだ。
everything like so personally and like she takes everything offensively. Well, not offensively, you understand what I'm saying? Like he said, she has no sense of humor, and that really comes through with her character for me. Sorry. I know some people really like her, so it's not like I'm trying to
アッ
piss
トちゃ
anyone
んは
off.
見られる。あとはわかるな。
そういうことか。英語ばかりの環境にいると日本語が恋しくなってしまうのだな。しかしよりによってアットちゃんを選ばずともよかったもの。
I mean, if you believe the pseudo-intellectuals in the media, browsing ad channel is like reading scribbles on the bathroom wall.
ギスギスはしてるけど、一番日本の空気みたいなものが感
It's
じられる
not the
場所だった。
friendliest place. Sounds like Twitter. Sorry. Wait, I wanna... Oh, is there a shiny Oshawott? Kind of want a shiny Oshawott.
それより頼みがあるんだけど。
Want.
頼み？
Carissa turns away and mumbles something, but her voice is so low I can't make it out.
言いたいことははっきり言え。
Carissa turns bright red, but her sullen expression doesn't change.
このことはみんなには内緒にしといて。
そんなにも知られたくないのか。ダルはお前の同類だし、マユリもオタだからアットチャンネルへの理解は深いぞ。俺もよく見に行くしな。
No Gen 5 starter shiny. Sad. She went through college and was too young to go to parties. It deeply affected her psyche.
恥ずべきことは何もない。履歴書やプロフィールの趣味の欄には堂々とアットチャンネルを見るこ
See,
と
this is hilarious.
と書くがいい。
He's so funny. She should go hey 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 at least like Mayushi.
かけるかバカ。
See, and then she's like, not a chance, baka. Like he meant it seriously.
何？ということは VIP でアンカーを出すことの方がいいのか？
Vippo anchor. Anchor to link to a specific post on a message board, usually as a reply. On ad channel, this is done by typing the post number. Okay. Ad channel's news/VIP board. Although ostensibly for discussions of news stories, it is currently dominated by idle chat threads.
言葉の意味を理解できる自分が憎い。
Yeah, she is ashamed of
タ
her
イムリープ
interests,
マ
I
シンの
guess.
開発に集中してもらうためにもこの件は黙っておく。おそらくすぐにボロが出て俺以外のラボ面にもバレるのも時間の問題だろうがな。
心配には及ばない。大学じゃ周囲はみんな年上だった。研究室じゃ一番の若造なのに論文は私が書かせてもらえた。
Yeah, maybe that's why she is the way she is, because she's currently surrounded by men twice her age and she needs to be overly serious. That might explain the reason for her personality, but that doesn't mean it comes off as any less annoying sometimes.
処世術には長けてるのよ。甘く見ないで。
ヌルポ。
Nulpo. What the frick does that mean? An old ad-channel term, first seen on the programming board in 2003. Nullpo is short for null pointer exception, which is an error seen in the Java programming language when someone announces nullpo. The correct response is to smack them on the head and say ga.
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 しまった。
Karisa's face gets even redder, and then she falls to her hands and knees in defeat. Oars. An ideograph depicting a person on all fours. Oh, like... Oh, that's funny! Like, when Zoro does that, when... Negative, and then he's like... That happens a lot in One Piece, I think. Just as I thought, A-channel is in her blood and bones. She doesn't have a prayer. As night fell, we tried to activate the phone wave, named subject to change again, but as expected, the discharge did not occur. An email? I told you before, remember? We met at an event, and now we're cosplay buddies. Kaede-chan is a university student studying the Sengoku period. She has a Kaede-chan now, in my mind, looks like Kaede from Bunny Girl Senpai, and Fubuki now, in my mind, looks like Fubuki from One Punch Man. Imagine Mayushi, Kaede, and Fubuki as a little friend group. So cute. She has a super nice figure. Fubuki-chan is the same age as Mayushi and is kind of boyish. But she was really sexy last year in her Seira cosplay. You have it. Oh, maybe her hair is kind of short. Maybe if you take her boobs out of the equation, maybe she could seem boyish. Wait, there's an attachment. Let me see the attachment. There's an attachment. How do I open attachment? There we go. Which one is this? Is this Seira? Oh, this is Seira, right? She's not boyish. Wow. Let me show you in big screen. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I can't respond to that, sadly. No shiny Trico. Mayuri is at her sewing machine, putting some finishing touches on a costume. She got back earlier this evening after delivering a different costume to her friend Fubuki. She's been working on this costume ever since. Come to think of it, she usually heads home around 7 or 8, but today she's still hard at work.
Mayuri, あまり遅くならないうちに帰れ。親が心配するぞ。
大丈夫だよ。
Where are you going to sleep? On the couch?
今日はここにお泊まりするのです。
え、本気か？
本気か。She's never done that before. What?
お父さんとお母さんにもね、そう言ってあるよ。
泊まって作業をしていくのか？
Yeah.
そうでもしないとゴミ間に間に合わないんだ。
よく親が許可したな。
I've met her parents any number of times. They're as ditzy as Mayuri, but still, I don't think they'd appreciate their underage daughter staying overnight in this dirty lab.
やはりこの俺、法院教魔の人望だな。あ、いや待て。人望などという言葉にはヘドが出る。
や待て。
そうではなく。そうか。マユリの親はこの俺のイフでやむを得ず娘を人質に。
通報しました。
Kurisu calls out from the development room. She's been tinkering with the phone wave name subject to change, but I guess she was listening.
って言われたらどうする？
Well, I don't know. What? I'll rather reply to my email. Is Mayushi okay? Tell her to have fun at Komima for me. I don't think I can go this year, Nyan. I just don't have the energy. I'm completely burnt out. I can hear a voice shouting, "Get up, Joe! Nyan, someone save me. The world is collapsing." Nyan. My responses can be, "That's not like you. Pull yourself together. I need your help finding the IBN 5100. That is already I think the response I'm going with. What happened? Is the organization attacking? Nah. You're messing with me again, aren't you? Stop making me worry. Oh god, no. This one is definitely him. What would you do if I called the cops on you? She says.
裏切るというのなら、俺の右腕が火を吹くことになるぞ。クリスティーナ。
That zombie. Why does he? Yeah, her eye broke again.
はいはい、12秒、12秒。
クリスちゃんも一緒だからって説明したら、お父さんもお母さんもそれなら安心って言ってくれたんだよ。
それってつまり、私も泊まれっていうこと？うん。
だってね、電話レンジちゃんの会場で大変なんでしょ？
Yeah, you have to stay, cause I said so.
まあそうだけど、このラボに泊まると気がめいるのよね。主に誰かさんのせいで。
You can just go sleep at your hotel room then. You can stay later and then go sleep at the hotel room. I'm gonna see if I can.
環境というのは大事な要素だ、クリスティーナ。ここは研究に
once the night
に
ends,
することがない
then
か
I'll
ら、意外と集中できる。
video.
ソースはこのオーイン京馬だ。
Trust the great Hoin Kyoma.
それに聞いて驚くな。このラボには脳内物質を活性化させるシステムが組み込まれている。つまりこの俺の天才的かつ大胆かつ繊細な発明に対する着想は毎日ここに寝泊まりしているからこそ生まれるのだ。
My tea is finished.
脳内物質を活性化させるシステムって、あんた一体何を垂れ流してるんだ？
If it has, then
工場
so
排
has
水
it
のごとき
definitely.
言い方をするな。
Wait, I need this one. It's a. Oh, he called it the zombie. I need this. It's a gligar. I need lots of candies for this. So I shall give you a pineapple berry.
マユシ知ってるよ。きっとあれじゃないかな。
What?
ほら。
Kurisu comes out of the development room to check what Mayuri's pointing at.
これって、芳香剤？
Air freshener.
頭の良くなる芳香剤なんだって。
I've only caught one
昨日まで
sewaddle.
買ってきたってオカリンが言ってた。
Actually, I hatched one.
あれっていつの頃だったっけ？
The smell makes you smarter. What is it? What?
半年ほど前だな。値段は500円とお得だった。
岡部の話って本当に信じるに値しないわね。しかもこれ、中の薬剤はもう空っぽになってるし。
Yeah, when I went to buy replacement packs, they had already stopped selling them.
まあいいわ。どっちにしろ私も泊まるつもりだったし。まゆりさん、付き合うわよ。
本当？よかった。
I'm hungry.
ただし、岡部は出ていくこと。
What the heck? Oh, it's that thing that I ran away from the shiny of. Let's hope it's a shiny one now. Oh. No. I haven't.
けだと俺はここに住んでいるようなものなのだぞ。このラボこそシュタインズゲートの選択により示された魂の居場所なのだ。
女子2人が泊まるって言ってるんだから、無才男子は自重してくれないと。それにあんたって実家は遠くないんでしょ。
オカリンはね、マユシーと同じで、
電車で30分もかからないじゃない。どうせ今日は徹夜で手伝ってもらうほどのことはないんだから、おとなしく帰ったら。
Yeah, no one lives here. He says he basically lives here, but he doesn't actually live here. He has a home where he could go. Like I feel like he's kind of like a student. So this is kind of like his student place. But he still has a home where he can return to, I guess. Go home like a good boy, okay?
だが断る。
Yeah, good.
まさか私たちを襲うつもりか。
黙れ。伝部に蒙古藩が残る少女めが。
Funny. Mongolian spot. Yeah, shut up, Mongolian spot.
残ってない。あのな、前にもそれ言われたが、あんたいつ私のお尻を確かめた。
Vert says, to be fair, a few episodes ago he did do some molesting. True that, true that.
年下の女子2人だけをここに残していけるほど俺は能天気ではない。
Minors need guardians.
保護者が必要なのだ。
オカリンも未成年なのにね。
あと1年半もしないうちに成人だ。それはつまりシュタインズゲートの選択的に言えば成人だ
I'll
とい
be
うことで
20 in
あ
less
る。
than a year and a half. So basically an adult.
いや、それはつまり未成年だろ。
クリスちゃん、クリスちゃん。オカリンはね、マユシーたちのことを襲うような
Yeah,
悪い
so
人
be
じゃないと
quiet.
思うよ。
And you're a big strong girl. You can punch him in the face if something does
だって
happen.
ね、マユシーはもう10年以上の付き合いだけど、一度も襲われたことないもん。
Oh my god, that she even has to say this. But they're conveniently
でも
forgetting about.
人質にされたことはあるんでしょ。
Oh yeah, because that's real. That is hostage. Yes, be scared of him because he's keeping Mayuri hostage. As long as he doesn't attack her from the right side. She should see him coming. Ah, because of her wonky right eye every now and then. I almost choked on my own spit.
っていうかね、今も人質だよ。
強制退出させるべきね。
I sighed deeply and placed a hand on my forehead.
あまり俺を失望させるな、クリスティーナ。科学研究の世界に男も女もない。そうだろう。このラボは神聖なる研究の場なのだ。そのような下世話な話題をしたいのならば、お前こそ今すぐ出ていくがいい。
I'll have to ask you and your Mongolian spot to leave. Sorry. Looks like that was enough to convince Kurisu. She gives me a fine gesture as she returns to the... I thought they
あ、
left.
そうか。やはりクリスティーナの伝部には蒙古藩が。
ねえよ。
No. Okay. I think that is a good... It's not the end of the night, but it's the end of that part. So I think that's a good place to end. Next time we'll pick up here after working on the phone wave. Name subject to change for about an hour. I head to the convenience store to buy dinner. And I'm hungry. So I think this would be a good place to end the video. We've been playing for an hour and a half, which is what I set out to play. So yay. We did we did talk a lot in between, and I think that definitely wasted some game time, but it was an interesting conversation. So yes. Okay, so I saved now, and we didn't get a title. I don't want to call it Mongolian spot, but we'll come up with something in time. I like the screenshots that we got. Probably I'll use this one as a thumbnail. Or this one. No mercy. I become best friends with Matty. Pogo. Hashtag Pogo. What is this? What's this about? Oh, it's a DM thingy. Sup. And then I can click here and I can use emoticons. But there's only Steam mocking, Steam happy, Steam facepalm, Steam bored. I'm not bored, I'm just hungry. Take screenshot of One Punch Man Fubuki. Just to confuse people. Fubuki, Mayushi, and Kaede. Funny. Maybe I should do that. Okay. I'll probably end the video and the stream at the same time. So, and then I'm gonna get chips and just munch on chips, brush my teeth, and try to sleep. Although I still have to drink my last Somnil Pharmacare Ltd. I need to go get more tomorrow, but I can't drink them every night. There we go. Anyway, so tomorrow we are streaming. We usually don't stream on a Thursday, but tomorrow we're starting the stream at the same time. We'll start with a Naruto review. Then I'm gonna rewatch Tower of God episode 12 and make notes at the same time live. Then we're going to watch the Tower of God finale, timer video, and then we're going to end with, I don't know, 2 or 3 episodes of Bleach. I'm not sure yet how many. Okay, thank you everyone on YouTube for watching along, and everyone in the live chat. Thank you so much for staying until the very end. Vert, Elizabeth, Tal, Matty, I'm glad we are best friends now on Pogo. Vert, we'll get there. You're still pretty low on the list, so sometimes I forget to send you a gift every day, but I just have to type in Vert. Or I need to do that thing that Matty does with A Vert. Matty says, Sal, accept my gift. Anyone's name that I didn't say, but yeah, thank you for everyone who was here. Elizabeth and Vert, as always, thank you for being the Steins sponsor. I hope you guys had fun in tonight's stream. We watched JoJo's 1 10 out of 10 episode, 1 0 out of 10 episode. The first 0 out of 10 I've ever given any show. Ever. But I mean, you have to take into account that I haven't always scored per episode. So this is just the first episode I've given a 0 that I've scored, you know. I only started scoring like a month or so ago per episode. A whooper! Wait, I need a whooper. Okay, so we watched JoJo's 10 out of 10, 0 out of 10. We watched 2 episodes of Ass Class. And then ReZero, which was a great episode. You need to whoop her? No. I don't need a whooper. I already have a Quagsire. Sad. Thought I needed to evolve it. Anyway. And we finished off with Steins, so it was all really fun. I'm going to upload the videos now, and then I'll see you guys again tomorrow night for the next stream. Thank you again. Bye.